I used to think the deep web was just myths wrapped in tech jargon, markets, shady chat rooms, urban legends that lured in people too bored or too arrogant for their own good. But arrogance is exactly what drove me there. My name isn't important anymore. Call me whatever you want, ghost, fugitive, target. I've burned my old identity. The truth is, I went digging where no one sane should dig, and I unearthed something that doesn't want to be unearthed. I thought I'd be clever, that I'd slip in and out like smoke. Instead, I set off alarms I didn't even know existed. It started one night around 3 a.m., the hour when logic frays and curiosity grows teeth. I'd been trawling hidden forums for weeks, growing cocky. With the right strings of code, the right Tor configurations, you can move through shadows unnoticed. Or at least that's what I told myself. That night, I found it. A portal hidden beneath layers of broken links and dummy landing pages. The site was nothing but a black screen at first. No UI, no branding, just a blinking cursor like an invitation. It wasn't on any index I'd seen, not referenced by the usual circles. It felt different, like I wasn't supposed to have found it. I tapped a few keys, ran scans. It fought back with layered firewalls that shifted like sand. That was the first warning. This wasn't just some hacker playground. It was alive, adapting, like it didn't want me touching it. But I couldn't help myself. Cracking locks has always been my drug. It took me 2 hours, maybe 3. I tunneled in, layer by layer, until suddenly the screen shifted. A cold white interface bloomed across my monitor, stark and minimal. Welcome to Archive Black. Authorized access only. There were no menus, just one line of text and a blinking caret. My heart hammered. I typed cautiously. List. Folders spilled out across the screen. Strings of dates, operation names, acronyms I didn't recognize. Classified, encrypted, but not beyond my reach. I opened one at random. The file unfolded into heavily redacted documents, government insignias stamped in. The headers, CIA, NSA, black projects I thought only existed in conspiracy blogs. Operation names like Ashfall Protocol, Mirror Veil, Project Erasure. Some files weren't text at all but video feeds, grainy footage of desert compounds, surgeries. Performed in sterile white rooms, people screaming in languages I couldn't recognize. I should have stopped there. But there was one file folder that pulled me in, Omega Active. It required a deeper key. I bypassed it with my usual tricks, sweat beading down my neck. The folder opened, and what I saw made my stomach drop. They weren't just files, they were logs, surveillance logs, but not random, not general. These logs were watching me. The first entry, my IP, my city, my internet provider. The next, snippets of my personal browsing history. Then, images, still frames from my own webcam. Me, hunched in the blue glow of my monitor. Me eating Chinese takeout last night. Me, asleep in my bed, mouth open, oblivious. I jerked backward from the screen so hard my chair scraped the floor. My webcam light was off, completely off. Yet there I was, cataloged, filed neatly in some government database. I killed my connection instantly, wiping everything I could. Ghost protocol, burn logs, reroute traffic, shred identities. My hands shook, but just before the screen went black, a new line appeared. You shouldn't have looked. The following nights were a blur of paranoia. Every sound in my apartment seemed amplified. The tick of the radiator. Footsteps from upstairs, a car idling too long on my street. My phone rang once with no caller ID. I didn't answer. I tried to bury myself in noise, movies, music, but every time I turned on a device, I felt eyes on me. Once my screen flickered, and for half a second I swear I saw my own face staring back in real time, as though the feed hadn't stopped. I formatted my drives, destroyed hardware, even smashed my phone with a hammer. It didn't matter. The watchers were already inside. 3 nights later, I woke to a sound. Not from the street, from inside. Soft footsteps across my living room floor. I froze in bed, breath shallow, every nerve in my body sparking. My door creaked, so slight I thought maybe I imagined it. I sat up, heart racing, and whispered, "Who's there?" Silence. Then, a reply. whispered back from the dark. You shouldn't have looked. I don't remember running, just the blur of grabbing my backpack, bolting into the night, my socks soaked in alley puddles, lungs burning. I've been in hiding since. Cheap motels, fake names, cash only. I cycle through cities, never staying longer than a week. I use burner laptops, never connected to the same network twice. But they still find me. Last month I came back to a motel room to find the TV already on, displaying a live feed of me entering the room moments earlier. The remote was gone. A week ago, I left a cafe and spotted a man in a black coat standing across the street, staring at me. His face was blank, too blank, like an erased canvas. When I blinked, he was gone. Everywhere I go, whispers follow, not loud, never distinct, just on the edge of hearing. My own name sometimes, my own voice, repeated back at me. I've tried reaching out online, but every account gets scrubbed within hours. Emails vanish before sending. Forums lock when I post. It's like the entire digital world has decided to erase me. And here's the twist, the part I can't shake. That site I broke into, I don't think I found it. I think it let me in. Every layer of defense, every lock I picked, it all fell too neatly, like someone guiding my hands. Like they wanted me to see those files, to know I was already a file myself. I think I was recruited without consent, marked, tagged. Some nights, when I manage to sleep, I dream of the white interface. The screen flashes, and my own face appears, staring blankly forward as though I'm already part of the archive. When I wake, the image lingers in my mind, not just my face, but hundreds of others behind me, all staring. They weren't caught. They weren't killed. They were archived. And I think soon I'll join them. Because yesterday morning, taped to the inside of my motel bathroom mirror, I found a single piece of paper. No handwriting, just printed words in stark, black font. Welcome to Archive Black. You are now authorized.